So we'll see what are the commands we have completed as part of this one. Okay, so if you're coming to the, so here if you see, so we're done with clone and init, and if you see that add status def command, these commands will come on the basic snapshotting. So we done with add. When we are adding the new file, we are completed status, we are checking the status for that. Diff, still we are not at completed, right? So we'll see the diff now, how to check the differences between the commit. Okay, so first can you check, so is the git status first. So I think this is the one file. So what changes we did in this, you can just use the command git and show. If you click the git and show, see some extra spaces I'm adding. Okay, so we'll do it git add. So it is adding file into that local directory. Now working on the working directory. Now I'm adding, and if you commit this one, it will go to that staging. Okay, git commit, if you already you know the commit, right? Commit hyphen yeah, new change, say change. Okay, this is the new change. Git commit is done. Okay, now if you see the git log, so this is the latest latest commit is coming on the top 25. Okay, this is one commit and this is another commit. So if you want to check that the differences between these two commits, you can use the git def, and we need to place the commit id. This is one commit id, and otherwise you can take this another commit id. Okay, and see the differences. See, this is the differences it will show using the git commit. Okay, no git difference. So this is a git diff, how to use commit. Anyway you already know while committing the code we are using. And if you see get a restore and reset, when you use the restore means, so you are already did some changes. If you want to remove those changes, in this case we use the git restore and file name. So I'm using dot, so it will restore entire the files. Okay, now it is done. If you check the git status, see there is a no changes in this. Now it is working directory is also cleaned. So like that, if you want to reset the changes, you can use the git restore. Okay, git reset is nothing but if you are, so now till now we are doing in the working directory. So when you will use the git reset means if you committed the changes, changes are in the local repository. Okay, so in this case if you want to remove the changes on the particular commit, then you can use the reset. Okay, so remove, if already know to remove the file name, can use the rm git rm and file name. So right now I'm not doing this remove and move. This is the normal windows commands. You can just use git rm, what are the file name, git move old file name to new file name, so it will move that file old to new. Okay, and coming to the branching, one is for branch to check the how many branches is available in this. For example, git branch, see two branches, dev and main. And coming to another one, checkout. So now it is pointing to dev. If you want to move to the main, then you can use the checkout main. So now it is, see again, now we can check the git branch. See, now it is in the main. Okay, so now again changing to checkout and moving to dev. Now it is again moved to the dev. Okay. So this is the use of checkout. Okay, switch also same. If you want to change this branch, same you can use either switch or this branch, but checkout will merge if you are doing the checkout. If you want to create the new branch for that one, and you can move the commit and you can move to that particular branch in the single line, then you can go to the checkout. Okay, log is nothing but you can see the information about this. Okay, git log, see all the information about the our commit. So this is the 20, this is the old one, this is the new one. New one, it will come on the top. Okay, and if you see the, so stash is nothing but if you are doing some changes in the file, you don't want to commit those changes, you need to keep those changes into some period of time, you can use the stash. Tag is nothing but it is while doing the deployment purpose we are using the tag. Okay, and coming to that sharing and updating project, pull and push, anyway we are using the pull to get the project from the repository, or if you want to get any updated code changes, you can use the pull. Push is nothing but to push the data into the repository. Remote, when you use at the time of pushing, you need to specify the remote path directly, then you can use the remote. And fetch, so different between fetch and pull. So whenever using the fetch, it will be update the changes into that local repository, but it will won't merge into that working directly, because if you see working directory is the having our workspace. Okay, so local repository is nothing but that is one repository. It will hold, it won't having our working directory code changes. Whenever committing, then only it will move to the remote local repository, right? So this change when you know fetching, so detail, so all the updated changes will come from the repository and will hold inside the local repository, not in the working directory. So in this case, we are going with pull. So what it will do, pull is nothing but a combination of fetch and merge. So it will get the remote, it will get the changes from the remote and it will update into the your working directory. In this case, we'll use the fetch. Okay, and there is a show is nothing but just now we seen, right? So if you are doing any changes on the file, it will show the changes, and log also you can see the track difference, also difference between commits, you can see this information, right? So this is all about that git commands. Okay, if you have any doubts, any clarification you required, just ping me in the comment box, so we'll clarify on this. Okay, if this content is helpful for you, please like, share, subscribe my channel. Thank you.